Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, incidents in pop culture, and celebrity legal news. Y'all, as you all come in, make sure you hit that like button. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. All right, so let's get into this story. This story broke yesterday. I was waiting to see if I can find the court paperwork. I found it. And so what I'll do is read the article in I will go over the article in Forbes, and then we will go over this lawsuit. So it looks like our friend Drake, I tell you, once he ushered in suing rappers, look like everybody and their grandmama is suing a rapper. He sued a rapper. Now rapper Cameron is suing J. Cole, and now he's being sued, him and Adin Ross. And also Adin Ross has been I think he's been poised to do a deposition for the Megan the Stallion lawsuit against the bloggers. So, I won't even say that. Cardi B started all this suing was suing when Cardi B sued Tasha K, she won. So then Drake sued UMG, lost, but he was really trying to find a way to beat Kendrick because he couldn't beat him in the rap. Then we have people suing Lizzo, and then we had people suing Meg the Stallion, and then Meg the Stallion suing. We had Meg the Stallion's cameraman suing her, and then we have Meg the Stallion suing Milagro Cooper, who is a blogger. And then I said the Drake. Cameron is suing J. Cole for breach of contract. And now we have a class action lawsuit against Drake. So it is, y'all, I tell you, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. Right. All right, let's get into it. So it says here Drake and Adin Ross and Stake Online Casino sued for deceptive online gambling practices. This is from Forbes, is written by Connor Murray, part of the Forbes staff. The key facts in it all is that in the lawsuit, plaintiff Justin Kilham says he lost money on stake.us as a result of defendants' wrongful trade practices, accusing Stake of disguising itself as a social casino that does not offer real gambling as a ploy to evade state laws that prohibit online gambling. State co-founded by billionaires Ed Craven and Bijan Tarani in 2017, operates an online gambling website called Stake, as well as a separate website for US-based users called Stake.us that it calls a social casino on which players and in which users play games using digital coins. His lawsuit accuses Stake of bypassing gambling laws on Stake US by bundling users' purchases of gold coins, which have no real world value, with a bonus of Stake cash, which can be gambled and then cashed in for cryptocurrency. Interesting. Which the suit says is a clear vehicle for real money gambling. They accuse Drake and Adin Ross, both who have partnerships with Stake, of targeting teenagers with their marketing for the platform and gambling using house money Stake provides them. So any losses they might share on social media are part of a marketing tactic designed to draw attention. Drake, who has 142 million followers on Instagram, has already made two posts this week advertising Stake, including one video purporting to show him with the balance of a $1 million thing. Let's look at this video that they're talking about.
Petty bullshit sitting inside you on your birthday.
He's got music on here, so we're just gonna stop it. It's gonna repopulate. It's going to do it again. And this is on Instagram, and you see that Steak is the person. So he comes running in, and remember, Drake is an actor. He comes running in. He looks at his currency. He's excited. All right. We'll give it one more try, so just in case you missed it, because I don't know. Yeah, we can. So let's pause it. All right. He looks at the screen. I can't really tell what the screen says. Yeah. He's got Bitcoin. He's got 1.17 million in the Bitcoins in his account. Okay. Let's get back to the Forbes reached out to Stake representative reached out to Stake representatives for Drake and Ross for comment. All right, so those are the key points of what they were suing for, and I do love a good bullet point. So let's get to this lawsuit. Because everybody is suing everybody. I promise. Everybody is suing everybody. Let me share my screen. It's going to be my full screen today. Uh, all right. There we go. All right, so this is in the Circuit Court of Jackson County, Missouri. We have the case number up here, and it looks like it was electronically filed in Jackson Independence on October 27th, which was 2 days ago. And so they have served Sweepstakes Unlimited, Adin Ross, and Aubrey Drake Graham. They're asking for a jury trial. So this is the introduction. It says that the defendant Sweepstake Unlimited operates the world's most popular and profitable online casino, Stake.com. Now, we also know that Drake and Adin Ross are partnerships. They have done several streams together and separately promoting Stake.com. So those streams have been put, clips and everything like that have been put online to show that they are in partnership with this company. With the company's revenue reaching 4.7 billion in 2024, one of its founders touted, quote, Stake has hit a point now where I'm confident our betting volume is the highest in the world out of any casino, land-based or online. Despite its global dominance, which includes sponsoring a prestigious English Premier Soccer club, Everton, the Formula One racing team, Kick Sauber, and multiple mixed martial arts and the Ultimate Fighting Championships fighters, Stake.com found itself during the emergence of online casino gambling blocked from entering the U.S. market, where online casino gambling is highly regulated and banned entirely in many states, including Missouri. To evade these restrictions, Sweepstakes Unlimited created Stakes.us, which is the defendant, which conducts online casino gambling in open violation of Missouri state gaming and consumer protection laws. Stake US is Stake.us is a platform marketed to Missourians as a so-called social casino that does not permit real gambling. And so I guess it presents itself as like those online games where you go and you play these online games, and you win little coins, but you can only use those coins and things like that to purchase things within the game. But Stake US is a virtual clone of Stake.com, rebranded to mislead Missouri regulators and consumers into believing it offers harmless gameplay instead of an unlawful gambling platform. On Stake.com, players buy chips, gamble, and cash out their winnings, just like a regular casino. But Stake knew that openly selling casino chips to U.S. customers would immediately expose StakeUS.com as an illegal online casino. To hide the true nature of its online gambling operation, Stake asserts that the only chips it sells to consumers are tokens called gold coins, which can only be used for casual gameplay on Stake.us. So there's Stake.com, which the world can use because that's a gambling site. So to market to the United States, they have Stake.us, US. They have no real world value and can never be cashed out, because that's like how a lot of these little games you play. You can win coins, you can win all of these different things, but you can't cash it out. You can only use it right back into the game. However, Stake bundles every purchase of gold coins with a second type of token called Stake Cash as supposedly free bonus. Unlike gold coins, Stake Cash can be wagered on casino games and cashed out for real money as a fixed 1-to-1 ratio to the US dollar, exposing Stake Cash as a clear vehicle for real money gambling. Stake Stake's pricing structure for its American social casino confirms that the true purpose of these transactions is to sell Stake Cash, not gold coins. Every dollar spent buys players an equivalent amount of Stake Cash plus an enormous quantity of nearly worthless gold coins. For example, $20 buys 20.05 Stake Cash and 200,000 gold coins, 50.12 Stake Cash, and 500,000 gold coins, and so on. Despite defendants' claims that the players are purchasing harmless virtual tokens, the pricing structure and gameplay reveals that Stake Cash, not gold coins, is the real product Stake is selling to entice players into engaging into real money gambling. The gold coins merely serves to deceive regulators and to lure players under the guise of safe entertainment. Okay, that's number 5, is what they're talking about. Number 6, virtual gambling is highly addictive and strictly regulated in Missouri. By law, games such as those offered online through Stake are illegal in Missouri. On April 23rd, 2025, the Missouri Gaming Commission issued a public service announcement stating, in relevant part, the Missouri Gaming Commission is issuing this consumer protection alert to inform Missourians of a concerning nationwide trend that has made its way to Missouri. Fraudulent operators are falsely claiming that legitimate casinos in Missouri have launched online gaming platforms. Advertisements have surfaced on social media feeds announcing Missouri casinos are going online. The advertisements use genuine photos from the casino websites to represent the corporations and specific Missouri casinos. Online casinos are illegal in Missouri. Any claim otherwise should be treated as highly suspicious. These scams not only put players at financial risk, but they also undermine the integrity of Missouri's regulated gaming industry. Due to their unregulated nature, MGC is unable to resolve complaints and disputes arising from unregulated and illegal gaming sites, leaving victims with little to no chance of recovering lost funds. It is important to remember that just because you can download the app, visit the website, and play the game, doesn't mean it is a legitimate and legal gaming platform. So Missouri has warned their people, look, that ain't legal here, baby. And just because you can download it, but if you know you got a one to one ratio between your dollar and a stake cash buck, you might as well assume that that's gambling. That's what you might as well assume. Give me one moment, y'all. All right. My nose, child, my nose. By offering stake cash that can be wagered on games of chance over the internet and redeemed for real money, Stakes is operating an unlicensed and illegal online casino in Missouri. Stakes' deceptive trade practices have inflicted severe harm on the vulnerable in Missouri, and especially on individuals prone to gambling addiction and younger consumers targeted through Stakes' quote, free play marketing. So not only is this lawsuit accusing Stake.us of targeting adults, they're using I guess, the game like look and feel to also target young consumers. So they're going to put their parents' credit card or or whatever. Because I know in that game Roblox, you could buy like Roblox on you can buy uh even with what is it, blah, 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 Xbox. You could buy the little cards and stuff to play. I know on Roblox you could buy like the Roblox bucks or whatever to be able to play. I'm making the assumption that you can purchase uh tokens and things like that to play, and then you can I don't know if there's an exchange where you could cash in those gold coins for stake bucks. I don't know if you can do that or not, but that's interesting. Stake, in fact, has flooded social media platforms in Missouri and elsewhere with slick ads, influencer videos, and flashy visuals, making its game seem safe, fun, and harmless by masking its real money gambling platform as just another social casino. Stake creates exactly the kind of dangerous environment that Missouri gaming laws exist to stop. This deliberate deception exposes Missouri consumers to significant risk of financial ruin, psychological distress, and gambling addiction. In addition to the stakes entities named as a defendant herein, the so called online influencers who post videos of themselves gambling and stake online casinos through social media application and thereby steer commercial traffic to stake.com and stake us are liable for violating Missouri law. Stake in particular pays online influencer defendant Adin Ross and Aubrey Drake Garrett. And I'm surprised why they went with these two. Are these the two people that are more popular? Because I have seen a lot of folks who are in partnership with Stake, especially doing Twitch streams that are popular, or Kick and all these other places. They do the streams and stuff like that, and they are sponsored by stake.com and stake.us. They must be the two most popular. Because you remember at the top of this live, I said that Adin Ross is involved somehow with the Meg the Stallion case, and yeah, he's involved somehow with the Meg the Stallion case, and he's always been talking greasy uh, about a lot of different things that I'm doing the research and coming to find out that he talked a lot of greasy. So I guess because he is these two are the most popular of the two that they're talking about this. Stake in particular pays online influencer Adin Ross and Aubrey Drake, and Drake has been not, and don't get mishear me, but I'm just saying, from the heights that Drake has been, he has been broken down to a online influencer. Wow. Each millions of dollars yearly to engage in promotional live stream online casino gambling with stake.com, which, as the name implies, does indeed influence consumers in Missouri and elsewhere to gamble with stake.us. But Drake and Ross do so under deeply fraudulent pretenses. To wit, when Ross and Drake purport to gamble online with stake.com, they often do not do so with their own money, despite telling the public in Missouri and elsewhere the opposite. This fact is not shared with the public in Missouri by Stake and or Ross. And let's look at the footnote. Drake accused, so there is a article, Drake accused playing with Steakhouse money. Another article, Media Matters. Right-wing figures are promoting crypto gambling. These figures, including Ross, have landed major sponsorship deals with gambling companies and are sometimes given house money to gamble with, removing the actual risk associated with online gambling. Can we do that? All right. Let's do this real quick. All right, so this is an article written back in June of 2025. June of 25. It says Drake accused of playing with Stakes house money in $8 million loss. Drake, the rapper, has been accused of playing with the house money after posting an $8 million loss over the weekend. The artist is heavily involved with Stake, an online gambling platform that quickly become a powerhouse. However, DJ Vlad, a YouTuber who shoots interviews with various musicians, is claiming that Drake's losses aren't what they seem. According DJ Vlad, what did I say? DJ Vlad. Okay. According to Vlad, Drake's losses aren't even actually real and all part of whatever deal Stake signed him into. Drake is, and this is what DJ Vlad said back in June 20th, 2025. Drake is lying about taking an $8 million loss in losses on Stake. I spoke to someone high up in the gambling business about it. Drake is a part owner of Stake. Oh, uh-oh. Part owner. So when he makes these public bets, he's really just using house money to make them. This is proven by the odds never change. Drake's deal with Stake has been murky at best, with the only secondhand information and a lot of use of the word reportedly. According to reports, it's worth 100 million, with some suspects it increased to 180 million. So far, the deal appears to be the occasional appearance on streaming platform Kick, backed by Stake, and promoting gambling. Vlad's accusation may have some merit in that he noticed that the betting odds don't shift when Drake places large bet. Typically, when someone places hundreds of thousands of dollars on one wager, the odds will dramatically shift to reflect that. Drake promoting gambling might be a deeper issue. It's theorized by one user that Stake's goal here is to market to a younger audience, because you get them young, you got them hooked for life, while everyone involved profits in some capacity. Whenever Drake has appeared on stream alongside large gamblers, such as Adin Ross or XQC or the XQC, they have glamorized the bets. In a recent piece on Pitchfork, Drake was described as giving motivational speeches around it. Not motivational speeches. And this article, this read write, which is in the lawsuit paperwork, this story was written by Joel Loins. Mm, mm, mm. Where did my thing go? I don't need you to share my screen. Here we go. Interesting. And there's another article here, but we won't read that. But I mean, we're not going to read the entire article, the entire lawsuit as well. Drake, let me see, where are we? This fact is let's go back up here. To wit, when Drake and Ross purport to gamble online with stake.com, they often don't do so with their own money, despite telling the public in Missouri and elsewhere the opposite. The fact is not shared with the public in Missouri by Stake and or Ross and or Drake. These acts are deceptive, fraudulent, and unfair and violate Missouri law. Plaintiffs, on behalf of himself and all others similarly situated, seek here to recovery of gambling losses with the defendant, an award of class counsel fees, and an injunction against further violation, reimbursements of expenses and cost of suit as allowed by law, and such other relief as the court deems just and proper. So the plaintiff, he lives in Missouri and lost money gambling in defendant's online casino as a result of defendant's wrongful trade practice, as set forth further below, including within the last 3 months. Okay. Defendant. Okay, these are the factual allegations. We went over the just the overall stuff. The factual allegations. The defendant Stake is an online casino that facilitates and profits enormously from real money gambling. In the United States, lawful gambling has historically been limited to physical casinos or authorized venues where regulatory agencies and oversight bodies closely monitor gambling operations. With the advancements in technology, gambling has expanded beyond physical venues to online platforms, creating new opportunities and challenges for regulators. States that permit online gambling have adopted their legal framework to uphold the same standards of consumer protection and regulatory accountability established for traditional casinos. In states where online casino gambling is permitted, casino platforms are required to operate transparently, offering clear money for chance exchanges that are explicitly acknowledged as gambling and are subject to strict regulatory oversight to ensure compliance with state law. So they've got some figures and pictures. Interesting. So this is what it looks like for state.us, and then this is what it looks like for state.com. And they look eerily similar. Both websites prominently feature many of the same casino games and share identical color schemes, graphic logos, visual themes, and have virtually indistinguishable user interfaces. These similarities are no accident. State US was deliberately created as a replica of Stake.com, highly profitable gambling platform, in an attempt to evade state gambling regulations, such as those in Missouri. So that's interesting. And again, we're not going to read all of this. Stakes platform provides games of chance that replicate an authentic casino experience. And again, if you come up here, that's what it looks like. The website over here, which is Stake US, which is not supposed to be uh, attached in any way to stake.com. But what they're saying is that these stake bucks or whatever they call them, the stake cash, can be cashed in for currency, cryptocurrency. So that's considered to be real world money. But the way the game way it looks like on online, they don't look any different. A game of chance involves any activity where an outcome is determined predominantly by chance rather than skill. Defendants' games fall squarely within this concept because players wager stake cash on virtual casino game style games whose outcomes are determined exclusively by random number generators, RNGs. Precisely replicating the randomness and unpredictability of physical slot machines and other chance-based games found in brick and mortar casinos. Defendants aggressively emphasize the purely chance-based nature of its games to entice players with the prospect of substantial payouts. Stake frequently promotes the potential for large winnings on its branded social media channels, as illustrated in Figure 3. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Interesting. Sugar craving? Maybe this will help. And now this is Stake US. So these are the games that you're supposed to be playing in Stake US. Because like I said, we're not going to read all of this, but oh, this is a live blackjack table. Even is this AI? Stakes live dealer game features professionally trained dealers seated at a real casino table using physical playing cards. Roulette was another genuine casino equipment as depicted in 6 and 7. I was just like, they look like real people, but then they are real people. Mm, 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 mm. So let's get through the one that I really want to get down to is because it's going over all the money things, and we basically got from the previous information how that looks. So this is what it looks like on for stake cash. $20 to get you 200,000 gold coins, $50, 500,000, 100, a million, as it goes on, yada yada yada. Mm. Wagering gold coins on this side versus wagering the stake cash. Everything looks similar. Everything looks the same. Here we go. This is where I want to go. Stake aggressively employs influencers like Ross and Drake on social media to market its online casino gambling. Stake leverages extensive social media campaigns to promote Stake, reaching millions of consumers across platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and X. Stake Stake's advertisement frequently feature videos of prominent influencers and celebrities gaming with stake cash and winning massive amount as illustrated in 11 and 12. And again, here you have these people down here, I guess, who are emissaries of stake, showing that they're winning. I can't see what this person over here would won because I guess this is a front to back because it keeps telling, yeah. I can't really see what he's won over here, but over here it says massive win, $5,165. Figures 11 and 12 show screenshots of videos featuring paid influencers that Stake have prominently posted on his Instagram account. Figure 11 depicts as an influencer known as Jared FPS winning 100,000 stake cash playing the stake Plinko game, promoted with the caption "Huge dub." 100,000 KS stake cash hit for at Jared FPS after yet another 1,000 times Plinko drop. Figure 12 depicts influencer Blessed MMA winning over 5,000 stake cash while playing the Banzai slot game. These influencers' video emphasize large monetary rewards using celebratory animations and visuals of virtual coins cascading across the screen, enhancing the allure of gambling. By showcasing popular influence achieving substantial wins, Stake strategically employs social proof and aspirational marketing to give the misleading impression that large payouts are common, enticing users to shift from casual play into real money gambling with stake cash. Stake also routinely publishes social media posts highlighting enormous player wins across various casino games, intentionally spotlighting the potential for massive return for modest wagers. As illustrated in Group 13 below, these posts feature eye-catching graphics to highlight extraordinary outcomes such as a $16,907.50 X multiplier on the Joker Jam slot that just turned two stake cash into a $33,815 stake cash, a 609 a 606,960 stake cash payout on Drac Stacks, and an astounding 500,000 stake cash win from a single game of Keno. And here we have it below. And this is their X page that is showing all of this. Stake US. Stake.us. And so you see the little symbol right here. This is cash. This is not gold coins. This is not the coins. This what you see, this little symbol right here indicates the cash. The large payouts promoted by Stake, such as Joker Jam win of approximately 17,000 times Drake, is it Drac? Stacks wins of 6,000. I'm not reading all of that because that's just too confusing to me. Industry research suggests that a win exceeding that 16,000 X multiplier occurs less than once in tens of millions of spins, while a 6,000 multiplier payout typically occurs fewer than one per several 100,000 attempts. And even a 500 multiplier return is less than a 0.01 probability per spin. By prominently advertising these exceedingly rare outcomes, Stake exploits players' cognitive biases, creating a misleading impression that such extraordinary wins are achievable and frequent, thereby encouraging impulsive and risky gambling behaviors. Because remember, they're saying that Stake is trying to catch them in young. Stake's deliberate use of these deceptive marketing tactics exploits consumers' cognitive bases, driving them to make impulsive wagers and chase unrealistic payouts, often resulting in financial losses, and gambling related harm. I'm wondering how old the plaintiff is, because I'm willing to bet you, I'm thinking he's probably under 25. Stake heavily promotes itself through celebrity endorsement and major sports sponsorships. Its most prominent partner is the internationally famous rapper and defendant Drake, whose public wagering of enormous sums on stake.com has created what industry experts call the Drake effect. I'll see that. Massively boosting the stakes brand's popularity, especially among younger, impressionable audiences who admire Drake's glamorous lifestyle. Drake is also directly sponsored by both Stake.us and Stake.com, which prominently feature him on their web pages, strategically using his celebrity influence to encourage impressionable users to gamble. Stake.us boasts that Drake has been a longtime member of the Stake community, which after which a partnership was formed where a new gaming experience will allow users to have, quote, a chance to win big alongside Drake. This type of giveaway will be on magnitude unseen before, end quote. And here you have it. And did you do see Drake on here? It looks like you see LeBron James, and I don't know who this other young man is. Drake's involvement is further described on stake.com as a journey from a player to a partner. And touts Drake's live stream giveaways and rewards, as well as his stake history in the marketing, in the making, excuse me. And then they're showing all these little different things with Drake. So we're seeing why they're suing Drake, because he is the biggest thing that they have. And I'm quite sure that they pay him the biggest bucks. Because what did they say that their revenue was? $240 billion. Is that that's what I saw? $240 billion. So paying Drake $100 million and then have him just to continue to gamble, and he doesn't have any, there's no big stake for him because it's the house's money. Even Drake's official Instagram account, Champagne Poppy, and X account, Drizzy, prominently display his partnership with Stake, with reach of over 142 million and 38 million followers, respectively. This placement puts it ahead of its other ventures, including uh, Nocta, his Nike sub label, October's very own, his record label, Better World Fragrance House, and even his official fan club. On one of the most followed accounts in the world, this kind of visibility elevates Stake far beyond the typical World Wide Web platform. It's become a centerpiece of Drake's brand's ecosystem. So here we have his Instagram account that has stake.com. And then here we have his X account, Drizzy. Says here, partner at Stake Casino and Sportsbook. Drake and Ross live stream betting on platforms like Kick.com, which is also backed by the founders of Stake. In late 2022, the founders funneled Stake profits into launching Kick, built to rival the early developed live stream platform Twitch.com, just months after Twitch backlisted Stake ads over consumer protection concern. So, and this is Drake's Kick account. Here's him and Adin Ross. But Drake's role as the Stake's unofficial mascot is quietly corrosive. He's glamorizing the platform to millions of impressionable fans, many of whom treat his wild betting habits like gospel. What makes it even more unsettling is that Stake apparently fronts Drake and Ross Ross house money. So any reported losses are part of a marketing tactic designed to draw attention. Stake influencers marketing, especially through Drake and Ross, is directed among others at teenagers in Missouri and in other states. As one industry commentary puts it, Drake becoming Stake's cultural mascot is insidious. He is marketing the app to millions of aspirational obsessives, turning his fan base into a horde of gambling degenerates who trust their favorite influencer. Baseless, baseless calls with divine faith. It's astrology for boys nursed on Balster. Oh, okay, Pam. Wait a minute. Let me read that over again because it's just flowing over my mouth and it's not making much sense to me. Drake becomes Stake's cultural mascot is insidious. He's marketing the app to millions of aspirational obsessives, turning his fan base into a horde of gambling degenerates who trust their favorite influencers' baseless calls with divine faith. It's astrology for boys. Now, you were wrong for this. Nursed on Barstool. It's even darker because Stake likely gives Drake credit to use for promotions, so there is no stakes to him going berserk with bets. He's always going to win. The house always wins. Another industry perspective states Ross is an example of influencers who are promoting crypto gambling and sports betting ventures to their young audiences. Many of these figures, including Ross, have landed major sponsorship deals with gambling companies and are sometimes giving house money to gamble with, removing the actual risk associated with online gambling. And I want to make sure stakes similarly sponsor global sports finances and famous athletes, including Everton FC and the English Premier League, the Formula One racing team Kick Sauber, and multiple MMA and UFC fighters, including Israel Adesina, who also posts for Stake. So these, I guess, are supposed to be the affiliates and partners that are with Stake on. And they have them listed on the account. They've got Drake first, and then they have all these other people that are listed. These partnerships associate Stake with the excitement and legitimacy of elite professional sports. The point of Stake's aggressive sponsorship strategy is clear. By linking itself with globally admired celebrities and teams, Stakes aims to normalize online gambling, increase consumer trust, and disguise the risk of gambling behind an appealing, entertainment focused image. So they just talking that this is a class action allegation. We won't read into that, but I just wanted to kind of go over what they were and here are the counts. Missouri Merchandising Practices Act. This is what they believe that they're violating. Count 2, unjust enrichment against all defendants. Who was count 1? Hold on, y'all. All defendants. Unjust enrichment. Count 3, violation of I guess Missouri's gambling laws, and that's against defendant Stake. And they want relief, prayer for relief. The court determined this action may be maintained as a class action lawsuit. The court enter award of damages and amount to be determined at trial. The court enter an order for injunctive relief, enjoining defendants from engaging in the wrongful and unlawful acts described herein. The court entered an award of statutory interest and penalties, and then it's signed. Child. A mess. A mess. What do y'all think about this? They got Drake, he's got, oh Lord. He's got all of his stuff out here. Give me one moment. I got to see where stuff is at. Okay. So they got Drake pretty much dead to rights, y'all. Pretty much dead to rights. I wonder here we go. Y'all, Drake look like he is in some hot water with the state of Missouri. What do y'all think? I think Drake is excuse me. I think they're going to settle. I really do think that they're going to settle. They're going to look at because the publicity alone, the extra publicity alone will kill him. And Drake's name associated with lawsuits, it's not going to be good. And I think that they're going to settle. I think they're going to pay the lawyers all the money that they want to pay those lawyers. I also think that they're going to pay this young man a good substantial amount of money. I don't know how much this young man has lost, and possibly what they'll do too. And like I said, they'll do a settlement and they won't let anybody really hear it. But I think two things. I think that they're going to, like I said, I think that they're going to settle. They're going to settle with this young man and give him a substantial amount of money. I think that if they do it, I think that they're going to give, as far as that class action part, they'll probably give a certain amount of money. You know that they're going to pay the lawyers handsomely. And then what they're going to do for the state of Missouri is that stake.us and stake.com will be blocked for Missouri citizens. And I think that Stake is going to move on because they do not want to have this type of bad light against them. Now that's just my opinion. What do y'all think? You think Drake is going to have to pay out some money? You think Adin Ross is going to have to pay out some money, or do you think Stake and Stake's lawyers are going to pay this money out? Let me know below. All right, people. We do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Y'all, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye. I tell you, that doggone Draco, I mean, he's just lawsuit prone at this point.